There's a lot of myths about growing on Instagram, and there's a lot of outdated strategies. In this video, we're going to be talking about those outdated strategies and what you should be doing right now to grow on Instagram. Over the last 6 months, I have gone from 18,000 followers to 76,000 followers on Instagram. And so I want to share with you these strategies that I've been implementing that really helped me to have the most growth. My name is Michelle Gifford. I'm a brand marketing strategist. I am here to help you grow your brand on Instagram. So make sure you're subscribed because I come at you every week with a new video to help you grow online. The thing about Instagram is that it's changing all the time. And so I wanted to create this video so that you could be up to date with where things are right now so you can implement these and start growing now. The first outdated strategy is that only Reels get results. Earlier this year, the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, came out and said they had gone too far with Reels and forgotten all about Instagram and what it really was, which was originally a photo sharing app. So it has kind of reined in Reels. Now, Reels are definitely where I have seen the most growth, but I am having posts that are getting thousands of followers just from one carousel. And so what I recommend is creating a content strategy where you're well-rounded. It's not just Reels, and it's also not just carousel posts or single image posts, but you're incorporating all of those, because what I have found is my Reels are for reach. They are for getting new followers. They are for bringing in new people to my account, and my carousel posts are more nurture content that people are saving and sharing. So as you're creating your strategy, make sure that you're trying both and seeing which kind of content is working best for you. The next outdated strategy is only posting a few times a week. I know this can feel really uncomfortable with me telling you this because you want to come on Instagram and you want to post a couple times and go viral. But here is the reality of this. Instagram is becoming a more competitive app, and so we have to become better content creators. And how do we become better content creators? By creating better content. And you're not going to create better content if you're only creating 2 pieces of content a week. I really buckled down on my content creation and was posting 2 times a day, and that can seem like too much, but maybe 6 times a week is going to work for you. That really just accelerates how well your content creation becomes, and also it gives you more chances for the algorithm to understand who you are as a business and more chances for your content to be pushed out there. The next myth is to create content for your current audience. When I create content, I think about the different phases of the relationship that my audience is in. So I have people in my audience who are new to me. They find me through a reel, and then they come and look at my bio, and then they look at my content and they say, yeah, this girl is for me, and then I will follow her. So some of my content is really focused on that attraction, bringing people in and getting more eyes on my account so that they can follow me. As part of my content strategy, I also have that nurture content in there, because when someone sees my account and comes back to my feed, they better see some valuable content that will keep them there on my page. Most of us, when we're creating content, we only think about creating content for those people that are already invested and already following us, when we should be thinking about those people who should be following us and how can we create content for them. Next is hashtags. Now, there are a lot of things about hashtags that are outdated. Hashtags are less important for being found than they used to be. And some people are saying don't use hashtags, but hashtags are still a useful way for you to get found. Hashtags are being used for SEO, or search engine optimization. Instagram is trying to match the right people with the right content. And in order to do that, it has to understand what our content is about. And so it's looking for clues. It looks in our actual content, it's looking in our caption, and it's also looking at our hashtags. Do I spend a ton of time on hashtags? No, I don't. I actually use an app called Flick Social. I'll leave a link below. This helps me create different folders of hashtags, and then I can just go in and copy and paste and add a couple specific ones. But this has been the best for research and also for tracking which ones do well. Next is not using a good SEO strategy. Like I said, Instagram is trying to figure out who we are and what our content's about so that people stay on the app, and Instagram makes money through ads. That's the business model. So when we're creating content, we have to be really cognizant of the words we use and where we put them. We're going to put them in the caption. We're going to put them on our cover photos and in our videos. When we post our reel, we add those topics so that Instagram knows who we are. Next, and this one's maybe my favorite. It used to be that our Instagram posts would only last like a few days, right? We would post our reel, and whatever views we got in those first 2 or 3 days is pretty much all we got. What I'm seeing now with a lot of my reels and a lot of my posts is that it's taking a couple weeks for those to take off. And this is good news for us, because that means our content is lasting longer in the feed. If you've posted something and it doesn't do well, do not delete it, because there is a chance that your reel just needs a little bit more time to take off. The next one is posting square posts. This is completely out. Don't post square posts anymore. I don't even know why Canva has the option of Instagram posts being square. We need to be doing those 1350 by 1080 posts, and the reason is it takes up more real estate on the Instagram feed. And because Instagram is allowing us to do that, we're going to choose the bigger graphic because it just stands out more. This is the easiest one to implement. The The next outdated strategy is the highlight bubbles. Now, highlight bubbles are awesome. I do love them, but you're gonna find that not a lot of people are scrolling through those highlight bubbles. Instagram has given us something better, something easier for us to use. You can actually pin posts, no matter how old they are, to the top of your feed. Now, this is a really helpful place for your greatest content to go. And my recommendation is that your first pin post is a start here post where you introduce yourself and you talk to your people as if they have found you for the first time, what they can find by following you and what your offers are, just a little introduction post. And then you can post one of your most helpful pieces of content. And then the third pin post can be all about what you offer, maybe your services, and how people can work with you. Utilizing these pin posts is going to help you a ton because these are the first 3 posts that people actually see when they look at your account. Next is you're not niching down. Instagram, again, is a search engine and it's actively trying to figure out who you are and who your audience is. If you're posting about something that you cooked today and then tomorrow you're posting about an Instagram tip and then the next day you're posting about your travel, that is confusing the algorithm. It's trying to figure out who you are, and if you're giving them multiple personalities, it's hard for it to understand and put your content into the right hands. And so niching down makes the biggest difference because when you niche down, it makes it easier for people to follow you and easier for Instagram to recommend you to other people. And this next one is super easy as well. We need to stop creating videos without captions. A large majority of people who are viewing Instagram are viewing without the sound on. That goes for stories, it goes for reels, because think about how you use Instagram. You're probably checking it when you're on your way down the hall at work, or you're checking it when your kids are in nap time. You don't want everyone to hear the audio, right? So because that's true, we have to add captions. Now, Instagram has made it very easy for us to add captions. It's just a click of a button. When I'm creating my reels, I like to use an app called Caption. It highlights words as it goes, and it also puts emojis in, and it's really easy to use. So that is my list of outdated Instagram strategies. Did I miss one? Put it down below in the comments because I want to talk about it. All right, my friends, thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time.